And we are live. Good morning, gamers. Welcome to the newly revived FPS Guides channel. We are now at over 50 followers. We are now Twitch affiliates, and we are now legitimate. Thank you so much to all the followers.
That have tuned
Thank
in
you
every
so
week.
much for the people on the chat. Thank you so much for coming in and watching us every Friday, guys. We wouldn't have gotten this far without you. Thank you so much. Are we drinking this week?
I mean, the bottle's still here.
It looks like we might be. We'll see.
We got some happy news, right? Happy news to celebrate.
Got some happy news.
We're not
some,
drinking, we're celebrating.
Some strange news.
Celebrate.
We're celebrating. And apparently last week we were calling out a bunch of these people that followed us, saying that, oh, these are all fake accounts that people just made. Turns out they weren't fake accounts. They just didn't have a lot of activity on those accounts. But regardless, they're a real account from real people. So,
thank you.
Shout out to those people. Y'all are champs.
Yeah, y'all pushed us over that
Y'all are
milestone.
champs. We are over that milestone, and we are ready to move into this next chapter of FPS Guides, I guess. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump right into the intro. So, hello, good morning, and welcome, gamers. We are FPS Guides. Our goal is to bring the gaming community together with reviews, guides, news, and clutch plays. This is our weekly podcast, where we bring the latest in news, rumors, controversies, and discussions. Here you'll find some facts, some opinions, and a lot of pretty dumb jokes. If you like what we do here, be sure to check us out at fpsguides.com and follow us on social media. And for all you listeners out there, FPS Guides podcast can now be found on basically anywhere that podcasts can be found. So please, go and search for them. You will find it. We are a small but growing gaming community comprised of gamers, both young and old, who are just passionate about gaming. If you are interested in becoming a part of this community, or perhaps even becoming a content creator, please hit us up on our website. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to please jump into our newly revived Discord. One of our very own, Deep Poodley, has spent some time on the Discord, shaping it up, making it look real sexy. We got moderators, we got bots now, we got different channels, and we got members only channels. So please come in, drop a, just drum in, have some fun, drop some memes or something. We love it. Oh, and we're gonna start making it a thing that any dope pictures or memes or photoshopped images that you guys make during the stream, we're gonna start.
In this space right here.
Eventually, we're gonna have a little space right there.
I've already
Have a
started
little
working
boom,
on it, but it's not
shout
done
out
yet.
spot. So
Yeah.
Is that tough to do? It sounds hard.
it sounds.
But I
difficult.
mean, all that internet black magic sounds hard.
yeah, a
so.
lot of that stuff's hocus pocus, man. I don't know.
Easy
Oh.
work, y'all.
Okay,
Easy
cool.
work.
All right, I mean, you got it, man. So you got it. But anyways, please jump in those Discord channels, guys. Come say hi. We love to hear from you, and we love to play with you.
24
I love-
hours straight of gaming.
I
I'll
love
do
that. At 100 followers,
I'll do that. I'll totally do
You
24
guys
hours
should do a
straight.
24 hour
I'll
straight
totally
of
do that.
gaming. Do we do it in like shifts, or do we just all
I
of
mean-
us just stay awake 24 hours and play?
I would like shifts.
That's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea.
But yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm totally down for that.
I'm down for that. So what?
That's a good idea.
3 of us? That's 8 hours each.
That's easy, dude. I've gamed for 16 hours in a row.
I mean,
before.
I-
No shifts.
shit.
Each of us 24 hours. Let's go.
Just playing Smash for 24
It'll
hours.
be like that episode of South Park where he's got like this button to like buzz his mom. Like,
yeah.
Like, Mom, I bucket.
There's a reason we only do this for an hour, because after that we either run out of material or we start getting boring.
Listen,
So
we
24
work.
hours, we might lose
we
followers,
would
bro.
We
figure
got
it out.
jobs,
We would
man.
figure it out.
we got jobs and
I mean, we can drink on
and
stream.
lives at home and stuff. But whatever.
You know
I'm
what?
down.
We're doing
I'm
we're
down.
doing that.
I'm
At 100,
down.
we're doing
we've got some other people on standby who would probably help out. So we can get some more people and
Yeah.
we can make
We'll
it
do
a
it.
thing. We can make it.
that. Pencil
a thing.
that in.
Great. I like the suggestion there, Kixie. You the man. Vitamin J off to a great start this morning. Hello, thank you. So, anyways, I have been playing a lot of Dying Light.
Nice. Getting
Basically
amped for
just
that number 2 next
For
year.
number 2, exactly. And I'm kind of in this weird zone where like I really want to buy Fire Emblem 3 Houses, but in like 2 weeks, like another game comes out that I really want, which is Remnant of the Ashes or From the Ashes, and then literally 1 to 2 weeks after that, another game's gonna come out, and then 1 to 2 weeks after that,
Yeah.
another game's gonna
Once
come
we hit,
out.
like, August
Basically
20th on,
until
it's
like
just games.
Christmas, just like it'd be like an awesome game will come out. 1 to 2 weeks will go by, another awesome game will come out. Basically until Christmas. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be realistic about the actual time I have to play these games and not buy more games than I have time in the day. But
You just not sleep at all on the
we
weekend.
see, I know I could just
Do
like
that.
not sleep and just completely like ignore my girlfriend and like like take like a week off from work or something. That'd probably be the ideal.
Can't do that in this
but,
industry.
it's a little difficult. Life and stuff is a thing.
True.
Um,
But Dying Light,
but
mostly.
Dying Light is sick. I've been playing the following DLC,
True.
which I got on sale on Steam when I told you guys about it a while ago. When I got like the game and the DLC for like less than $20, so it was like mad cheap. But it's a super awesome DLC. If you like Dying Light and you haven't played the DLC, I highly recommend it. It's
Nice.
super great.
You've been playing anything, Sig?
I just played those new games that we played on Switch. The Broham game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Broforce.
Oh, Broforce?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Broforce.
I've been playing Broforce this
I like
week.
Broforce.
Yeah, Broforce is awesome. I did buy that this week.
It was fun, but it was hard. It was too hard for me. I didn't like it. But I mean, I have old thumbs, so I can't.
But like,
It's just
you would enjoy like
that's
the
kinda-
concept. It's like,
that's the
oh,
kind
it's
of
a
game
cool,
it is. It's
cool
like it's a challenging
concept.
game. You're gonna die a lot. You're just gonna go through and mayhem. It's a fun time. But
And then the other one that Reckless Corp we played on his Switch, that
Oh, the
Oh,
chopping
silly
game?
lumberjack
like,
game.
yeah, it was like a
That's
little.
fun. That's like a
little,
fun pick up and play.
like a 20-cent mini game where you just kind of chop down trees. and
Yeah,
stuff
it's a fun
and-
pick up and play.
Yeah,
But
it's
again,
a
old
neat little
thumbs
game.
aren't compatible with games like that.
Yeah, man, your brother was wrecking everybody.
What?
He just comes on in, and
Is this how you play? Oh, let me
and
just
it's
be the
just funny
best.
because he gets like wrecked at every other game, but he comes in on that. He just wipes the floor with everybody.
Aside from those two games, I do think that Switch has a nice little niche.
It does.
With those, it's sort of. I mean, they almost feel like
It's like a couch co-op game, It's
like smartphone games, like silly.
yeah.
But what makes it unique and what takes it to the next, what elevates it above
A
a
mobile
regular
game.
mobile game is that you can actually couch co-op with your friends.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That's what makes it. That's what makes it, or what separates it. And I mean, I think Jonathan said it was like 20 cents.
Yeah,
for that
yeah,
game.
worth it.
It was
Worth
like
it.
20 cents.
Yeah, totally worth it.
So yeah, I like where Switch is going with that. I like the fact that you can just throw controllers at your friends, be like, here, you're waiting. You're either waiting for.
Like you guys waiting to go out or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
you're pre-gaming.
Yeah, I
Play
mean,
some silly games.
I could see why the Nintendo's done that. Is there was definitely a market for it, but there just wasn't really anybody that did it. Where like they had this great little niche for like independent games, really small games
Mhm.
that you can play on a couch, like split screen or otherwise. Like it's not really much of a thing anymore. So Nintendo really did do well at that time.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, and we did try out the new character. I'll talk a little
Yeah,
about the new
we'll talk
character
about that when we
it
get
comes
there.
in for
That's in the
Smash
little
Bros.
bit section.
What about you? What you been up to?
I've just been playing Smash,
Practicing and stuff?
practicing. Yeah, I'm trying to like get actually good, and I'm just kind of waiting for this onslaught of games to
Yeah,
come
it's
my
coming.
way.
It's gonna be
So-
like probably around $400
It's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be worth
for
it.
the rest of this
so.
year if
But
I'm buying these
you
games.
guys want to talk about our two headliners that we got going on?
Yeah, it's a little bit around Fortnite and Ninja and stuff. So, anyways, Ninja, otherwise known as Tyler Blevins.
Tyler Blevins.
Tyler Blevins.
Normal name.
Very normal name. So he is actually going to be streaming exclusively on Mixer and not on Twitch at all. This comes to us from Kotaku. This has been a pretty big story this week.
This broke like yesterday.
It was like yesterday or the
It
day
was
before.
last
or something
night.
like
It was
that.
either last night or
It was
the
like
morning.
I know we were laughing about it yesterday. I
Yeah.
think we were laughing about it the day before yesterday too.
Okay, so
I'm not sure.
It must have been yesterday then.
But yeah, so he's going to be streaming exclusively on Mixer, and he had like this little announcement for it, and then we have a couple quotes from what Tyler said. He goes on to say, "I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but as of today, I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer." Gasp. I feel like this is a really good chance to get back in touch with my roots and really remember why I fell in love with streaming in the first place. Why is that funny, Eric?
Because he never streamed on Mixer ever.
Boom.
Like,
So
it's like going back to your
my roots.
You never did it in the first place.
Like-
I don't get that.
Like, all right, dude. Like, you mean go back to like a you gets back in touch with his roots is more like going on to like a platform that hasn't really blown up yet.
I guess.
And then making it up there wasn't that like.
I guess, but basically this is a big deal because he's basically just bringing all of his following over to Mixer, and it's working because Mixer is now the top download on the iOS store because
Nobody
no one
has
had it.
Everyone already has Twitch, so why would it be top download?
Yeah. So, and then actually Ninja has set the record for subs on Mixer the day after this announcement. So today, actually, I think this happened.
How many videos
He's
does he have?
he's got over 100,000 subscribers with 0 videos.
Wow.
So basically, just because he moved over to Mixer, people just followed him.
And why is that? Because people are sheep, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What do you think about this this announcement, Sig?
It
From
was
a business point of view, or from,
I think it was
what do you
an
think of this?
absolute great move from Microsoft, though.
Oh yeah, I also agree.
I think it's great for Microsoft, but I think it's bad for Ninja.
Bad for Ninja?
Yeah,
Okay. Why is that?
It's just not as big of a stream.
Yeah,
base
it's-
platform.
It's you're going to a platform that doesn't have as much saturation.
When are we gonna get it on Mixer? I
Kixie,
don't
that's
know.
actually a great idea.
I think didn't I ask that
great
earlier?
suggestion. We were talking about that a little earlier before the stream. We do plan on having some content on Mixer. We have some people who make content on Mixer,
But we're trying to get the podcast. and
but we're
stuff
trying to
over there,
get the
too.
actual official FPS guides one, not just like some rogue agents that send us videos. So we are gonna have like an actual formal FPS entity on Mixer, probably coming up soon here.
Yeah, we'll be working on it.
Yeah, we'll be working on that.
But yeah, I feel like it's a good move by Microsoft because to build up a platform, what do you need? You need names, and Ninja's the biggest name. What are they gonna do now? What if they get other people? Or another question maybe: does Twitch have enough other superstars to keep Mixer at bay? I mean, they have
So-
Lupo, Disrespect.
Yeah, I mean they have like all those guys. They also have all
Shroud,
these
like-
these clans and stuff like FaZe Clan and stuff. So there's definitely, I don't think that Twitch is going to be losing. I mean, yeah, they're losing Ninja, and Ninja, no matter what you think of him, he did bring competitive gaming and esports into the mainstream, at least for a little while. But I don't think that Twitch's success hinges completely onto him. I do think, however, Mixer's success will hinge completely on him, at least for the time being.
For
Because
the
that's what it
immediate
looks
future.
like. Because now, like, all of a sudden, I'm going to this different platform. The downloads of this platform is skyrocketing, and people are going to actually start watching this platform. Because, I mean, before that, before this story, many people didn't even know what Mixer was. Most of the people I've talked about it who haven't streamed or don't own an Xbox don't even know what Mixer is. That's because it's such like a not really well known. I mean, the top streamer on Mixer right now that isn't Ninja is a guy that has around a little over 800K followers, which is a lot.
But
Like way more than we have, but on Twitch, like the standard for the top streamers is in the millions.
so it's just not even in the
It's
same
just
league.
not even in this exactly. There's not the same amount of people that watch that right now. So maybe coming out in the future, maybe it will happen. Maybe
What is
Mixer
Ninja
will
streaming
blow up.
lately?
I've only ever heard of him playing Fortnite, to be honest, so I don't really know.
Do you think he'll switch games?
I think he
Think
has
he'll-
played like Apex and stuff on stream before, but Fortnite is what made him Ninja. So I feel like he's probably going to be sticking to that.
Okay.
At least probably until the game dies out, to be completely honest. Because he and Epic Games kind of circle jerk for a while. I mean, he is kind of the face of competitive Fortnite.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though he didn't even qualify in the actual World Cup, which we'll talk about in a second, he didn't even qualify for it. He's still kind of the face of Fortnite.
So Sig, what do you think about the next 6 months of Mixer? Like, do you think it's gonna hold up? Do you think it's just
I don't
gonna
think so.
like be up there for a flash in the pan and then? Psh?
I think the influx of traffic and the buzz that Mixer has received from signing Ninja, I think it's going to be short-lived.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he's big enough to lift an entire platform
Maybe
up.
not anymore. I
Okay.
can see that. I mean, I could see that it'd be like this initial like kind of boost of popularity, and then it'll kind of plateau, and then it'll get to the point where like, all right, I mean, it's a new platform, sure, but it's still Ninja just doing the same Ninja things.
Right.
You know,
True, but I
just-
guess
And
Microsoft-
even the ninja things is a commodity now. There's 10 other people that do what he does, maybe even better.
better, yeah.
So I don't think he's big enough. If I think that's I can't say it more succinctly than
I
that.
say,
He's not big enough to lift up the entire platform.
So this is
Now, if
the-
they sign Keanu Reeves, you know.
oh, let's go.
I'm
I mean,
talking-
Keanu
everyone
Reeves.
loves
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves
Reeves,
all
man.
day, dude. All day, easy.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be short-lived, but
well,
we will see.
Yeah, I mean, it's him struggling to stay relevant and his growing irrelevance. So,
Correct.
So, well,
But great for him.
wish the best of luck for you.
Yeah. That $10 million
Yeah,
a
so
year.
10
Great for him,
million,
man.
Yeah,
10
he's- I
million
mean-
a year. So, I mean, dude, I would stream all day, every day with 0 people watching me.
For
About
$10 million,
$10 million
yes.
a year, absolutely. God, man, just like, just make that much money just for playing a video game and recording it.
Yeah.
Because
It's still-
we
it's
live in
still
the
so
world
bizarre,
of
man.
entertainment is king.
I'm a millennial, and you know, it's 21st century. I'm aware of my surroundings and everything, but it's still super bizarre to me.
That means you're not a millennial because you're aware of your surroundings.
oh,
So,
I guess
there you
that
go.
is the. I guess
Yep.
that's it right there then.
But moving on to talk about more Fortnite, actually.
Other things. This is the most we're talking about Fortnite ever.
Like ever. And not, we haven't bagged on it. We haven't bagged on it, so don't give me any of that shade. We haven't bagged on it.
Yeah, we're not
yet.
saying anything bad about Fortnite. So. But anyways, yeah. So the first ever not first ever.
It
was
is
the
first
It is
ever,
the
yeah.
first ever. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first ever Fortnite World Cup was last weekend.
The tech was really cool. Did you guys see it?
No, what do you mean?
So basically in the stadium or in the venue, they had this screen display where, okay, how do I explain this? So have you ever been to like a football or basketball game where in the stadium they have like the scores listed on other parts of the stadium? So they have the big jumbotron, then across like the rails of the stadium or whatever, they have like another scoreboard.
Yeah.
Like there's other places to look for
Yeah.
the score.
Yeah. Okay.
So they had that basically, but they had it for all 100 players. Sig, actually, can you maybe pull up a photo of that? I don't know
So
how.
you can actually see.
just like do
What keyword would you like
you
me to
could
search?
see-
Fortnite World Cup tech. That sounds pretty
You can
good.
actually see the status of
Yeah,
each
you can see
player.
the status of all the players.
They got this
and-
amount of kills, this amount of
Yep.
points, this person's dead, whatever.
Like this?
Yeah, that's close. That's pretty
This
good.
one?
Find one of them. God, that's an insane stadium, dude.
It's like
Look
that.
at all those people.
So basically, you can, as the viewer, you can understand and see everything that's going on, which is super important to esports because the main barrier to watching esports is understanding what's happening.
It's actually watching and understanding it, yeah.
So if they could come up with a system kind of like what they did here, where they have every character shown, what items they're using, what their health is, and everything, that's an awesome system
Basically,
to apply for every other esport.
Streaming like all players
Look at
individually,
that stadium, dude!
concurrently.
Oh my god!
It is very crazy. And
Which stadium was that at?
I am not sure.
It's huge though. God,
But
it's
yeah,
crazy,
so
dude.
there was what would you write down here? 30 million in prizes.
Yeah, so the
Man.
the total was $30 million in prize money, which is absolutely freaking insane, dude. So the first place winner was a 16-year-old American.
New York.
I'm not sure where from, actually. I should have looked that
Arthur
up.
Ashe Stadium.
His name is Kyle Buga Giersdorf. I don't know how to say your name.
We're
Kyle.
going
Get over
with
it.
that. We're gonna call you Kyle.
Get over with it. So,
Yo,
anyways.
respect this kid. He won $3 million.
He did. He did. This dude won $3 million getting first place at the competition. So this guy, not only did he win against literally the best in the world, for a large part of the competition, he had a commanding lead.
A significant
Lead. Like the person who was closest to him in points only had half the points that he did for the first like 6 matches. This guy is absolute nuts. And so
Good job, kid.
right now, because of that tournament, you had a bunch of minors winning exorbitant amounts of money. Like a 13-year-old winning like $900K.
What would you have done, Sig, as a 16-year-old kid with $3 million?
I would run away from home immediately.
I'll make my own life.
I'll make my own way. Peace!
I don't know. I don't know. What
That's
I would've
just-
done.
Oh,
man.
God. I would probably consult my parents, to be honest, and be like, Mom, what do I do with my money? I'm going to spend it all. I can see it. I'm just buying a bunch of dumb crap. I'd buy
But yeah,
a
that's
car.
awesome. Congratulations to that kid, man.
I'd buy a
Like,
Bugatti.
wow, really, really cool. And I'm probably gonna check out the next Fortnite World Cup because I want to see their advancement in their tech and stuff. So
Vitamin J guides. I like it. I like it. All right. If this
nice. That was quick.
if this account gets oh my God, he even did the shirts. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. Well,
Followers.
yeah, if you can see that picture. If you're an audio listener, basically what happened was Vitamin J, did his usual antics and Photoshop a bunch of stuff over
Oh,
our faces.
This is what we love to see. This is why we do this every Friday. This is it right here. So imagine this when people make things like that. Boom, right there. That's
Apparently
the
he's
dream
buying
right
his
now.
mom a new house according to Division Matrix.
Okay, well at least he's.
You mean his mom is buying his mom a new house, not him? Oh, thanks, kid. You got that $3 million? Let me just take $1 million of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm curious how that works. but-
how's that work? Yeah, like do you like literally just hand this kid like
Cash. Here's a
like a
briefcase
check
of cash.
for $3 million? Like, can you even claim that amount of money?
You can.
This guy
you
doesn't.
tax
This guy even
out
pay
the wazoo
taxes
for it.
Like,
He might have. I'm just imagining if we were to throw an event like that, minors, they'd have to get legal consent by their guardian or parent.
Mhm.
So yeah, their mom.
Yep.
yeah. So
Yep.
it's kind of her mom's $3 million.
Yeah, yeah.
His mom's $3 million.
So yeah,
Alright.
once again, congratulations,
Good
man.
job,
Good
Kyle's
job.
mom.
Good
Good
job.
job, Kyle's mom.
Nice, Kyle's mom.
Kyle's mom.
Nice, Kyle's mom. Were you gonna take me out to dinner? What's up? 3 million.
All right, so
Okay, jokes aside, she allowed her 16-year-old son to spend as much time
6 hours a day.
practicing and refining his skill. I mean, what a
she's got to be cool, right?
what a dice roll. You know
Honestly,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like he could, if he didn't end up. Let's take the fifth placer, who was also 16 years old, who maybe didn't make as much money, and I mean, as a parent, you might be jeopardizing your teenagers' future by allowing them to play too much games. I would think. I mean, what are they playing? 20 hours a day?
It was
No.
6 hours a day, but he also goes to school. He's 16.
6 hours a day.
6 hours a day.
That's it.
Yeah. But he also
mean-
goes to school. So imagine going to school for like 8 hours, having homework and stuff to do, and then also putting in 6 hours of gaming. So this guy is not sleeping very much,
Yeah.
at the very least.
Do you know what? That is a dice roll, but if my kid is top 100 in the world at something, I feel like you kind of have to
mean,
That's true.
support that.
Because
Because that's proof. That's proof.
She put the support in before he was making waves, before he was top 100,
Right.
before he was top 1,000, before he was even on a ranked anything. She was allowing him to, and I don't know that I would have enough
Confidence,
Uh,
trust, faith.
I would have enough. What's the word? Yeah, I don't know if I would roll the dice on my children's academic future
I mean, he's still going to school though.
or
Like,
extracurricular.
he's still going to school.
Yeah, he is.
So I mean, and he's 16. Like it's not like he's going to, not like he's in college where he actually has to learn anything. Like
Yeah, it's high school. You
it's
just,
high school.
Just go. You should just finish it. Who cares?
Okay. It's hard to explain because I got kids and
You're
I
a
actually
parent. It's
every little
different,
thing.
you know.
Sometimes I gotta filter the words that I say
I mean-
because it'll come back to me. Hey, Dad, you said this.
Like,
I didn't
yeah.
mean it like that though. You understand?
Yeah.
And sometimes, and that's them bringing up something that sounds contradictory.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they won't even say anything, but it's already playing with their heads. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and obviously there's merit in not making
True,
sure
but
your kid doesn't play too many
I
games.
think
correct.
I
like
think-
there's
Like,
something
there
to
is
that.
like psychological.
I don't know, I
merit
think
to
at this
playing
point,
not too many games.
at that age, if you're gonna risk it, it should be that age because they don't have to lose anything. Like,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
not like you're out in the world working where you're foregoing your job or
Not
anything and you're
working,
missing
like-
payments
like,
on rent and
imagine
stuff.
you
Like, if
pay
you're gonna take the
for
risk, take
6
it at
hours.
16 at high school, like, because you don't have anything to lose,
I guess
really.
so. I mean, at that, if there was a time to do it, that would be the time. He doesn't really pay rent. He doesn't really have
course he doesn't
a
pay
9 to 5 job, or he doesn't have
He's way less
doesn't
risk.
have bills in general. So I mean, if he doesn't make it, it's not the end for him. But like for these older streamers, like people starting out who are 18 or older, like they're banking on that. Like I either blow up or I go broke.
It's all perspective. You are correct. You are correct. It is all perspective.
Yeah.
So.
True. All right.
Well, anyway, that's the news with that. I mean,
That's the headliner. I mean, that's pretty
the
amazing.
headliner.
So.
I mean, you know, it was the biggest esports event of the year, so of course we had to talk about it.
Yep.
Even though it is Fortnite.
So now we're going to talk about the little bits, and wow, there's so much stuff to talk about.
Lots of new stuff to talk about.
So, yeah, we'll talk about, Sakurai had a special trailer, Creator Smash special trailer for the new DLC character, the Dragon Quest hero.
Yeah, he was actually playing the hero.
Yeah, he was. It was
you
crazy.
could see
I liked
him
it.
messing up too. It's funny.
Yeah, but I mean, Sakurai obviously, if he really wanted to play, could probably school
I
anybody.
mean, I'm sure he could probably wax everybody if he
But
really
basically, Captain Stiffy's new main, Dragon Quest hero,
wanted to. Yeah, that's my new main.
and he's wild. He's really, really wild.
He is extraordinarily powerful. This dude has more projectiles than a Navy battleship, dude.
This is
Like,
true.
This,
True statement.
This dude can kill at like 50-60% all day. So
Yeah.
he's a little OP, and there's already been talks from like the big names in the competitive Smash League of like banning him from tournaments already. So
Yeah. So if you're interested in
I'm gonna
checking
play
him
him as
out,
long as I can until he gets banned.
yeah, if you're interested in checking him out and you have a Switch, I'd recommend it because it really teaches you a lot about like spacing and knowing when to use what. So
It is honestly a really flashy character. There's a lot of cool stuff. Oh, T Poodley says he's finna be paying rent now. Yeah, dude. All right, so you're paying rent now. What the heck, Bob? Hey, you want $3 million? All right, you can help me out.
that's my money. But so that's cool.
So
Check out the Dragon
so,
Quest
yeah,
hero. Do you want to
neat.
see anything else
Check-
about him? I mean,
check out
I don't really
the
want to spend too
hero.
much time on him. We have a lot of other more relevant stuff.
No, I mean, if you want to see us playing him, Top Hat Jones and I did try him out on Tuesday.
I think it was Tuesday because we got released on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. So you can see it in our past streams on Tuesday. It's just he and I just kind of playing a couple exhibition matches, kind of trying him out. All those different moves and all this absolute crazy stuff that he can do. So go on and check those out if you have any interest in this new hero. Moving on, FaZe Clan signs a new member.
Yeah, something I just looked up literally 5 minutes before we started was
Alright.
FaZe Clan signs newest member, 13-year-old girl.
A 13-year-old girl.
High Sky One is
That
her
is
name.
Interesting. I was
So
looking at the FaZe Clan members.
yeah,
They were all men of at least 20 years of age, except for like 2 of them are like 18.
okay.
But they're all men. And
Hey,
then you
this
have
is-
this
this is-
random 13-year-old girl. This seems a little weird.
I mean, good for her.
There was that. That's true. I do remember seeing that. There was talk about no representation of female gamers at the Fortnite World Cup because there were none there.
Well,
There were
all
no
right. Well, maybe
competitors in
she'll be the catalyst, you know.
This has been like these are kind of been ongoing stories. Like every time something happens, there's not like a lot of female representation there. There's usually like a bunch of follow-up stories.
Yeah,
and-
but like,
and
how do
opinion
you
articles and stuff like
you
that.
can't just mess with the ranking.
I mean, the thing is,
Like,
it
you
is
can't just be
ranking-
like, I'm gonna take 100 out and put a
Yeah.
girl in there. Like, you can't
It
just
is-
do that.
Fortnite Women's World Cup.
It is ranking based, yes. So like,
Come on.
and there's no gender restriction. It's not
Right.
like this is not like NFL where you literally have to be a man. Like you
or like
can,
any other major sport.
yeah, like you can get in there. You just have to qualify. So,
Yeah. So
I
don't
mean, if
like
you can
stories like that.
qualify, then you're all right.
Hey,
I mean,
maybe
that's
she'll
all
be.
there
Maybe
is
we'll
to.
see her. Maybe we'll see her in the next few. You know, maybe she'll be the barrier breaker.
Maybe.
We'll see. Well, good luck to you, cause man, you're a 13-year-old
Yeah.
girl. Good luck to you.
And with that, stay away from that streaming house though.
Yeah, don't go.
That
don't
like
live in there.
cesspool of debauchery.
Don't live in there.
Don't go there for your own sake.
Hey Sig, are you interested in Call of Duty at all? Cause we're gonna talk about it a lot right now.
I like
But
that.
you like shooters.
I like that segue. I like that.
But you like shooters, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare showed off their multiplayer gameplay yesterday. This comes from Infinity Ward, who's the developer, and YouTube channel Game Ranks, kind of helping out with some information here.
Actually, very cool videos.
Yeah, they're really good. So I'm gonna give you some quick bullet points here. Don't want to talk about it too long because Sig looks like he's gonna blow his brains out right now. So here we go. Traditional game modes return. Deathmatch and domination. Very cool. Very normal. 6v6, 10v10, 20v20. That's kind of new. Little spin on the traditional modes there.
I think the 20v20 was the thing.
Then we got new game modes called Gunfight, Ground War, and Realistic Mode, which is very cool, by the way. Gunfight is 2v2 teams. They start with random loadouts, close quarter maps, and the rules change based on time. So, for example, if it was Sig and Aaron versus me and John over here, it would be like, okay, spawn, you got 40 seconds to kill the other team. Oh, you didn't complete that goal? There's going to be a new goal. You didn't kill them? Go over to this point and hold that position for this amount of time. You didn't do that? Okay. So, different goals and different objectives happen.
It's just like a really
each time.
rapid fire, quick kind of.
So, that's kind of cool. It's very interesting. I'm very interested in that. Then we got Ground War, which I quote, is an epic large-scale mode supporting 100-plus players.
The 20v20 used to be called Ground War.
Oh, okay. And details on this mode are scarce right now, but this hints at a battle royale to the max.
Or battle royale-ish, maybe
Ish.
like a 50v50 kind of a thing, which would make a little more sense because it is like a war.
So yeah, that's cool. And then realistic mode is the one I am very excited about.
That one looks actually really sick.
Have you guys seen this at all?
I did. It's like all like night vision. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So certain maps have a night mode, and this mode will work as a kind of a regular death match, except all the lights will be out, pitch black, nothing. So you have to use your night vision, and when you use your night vision, the HUD vanishes. So it's literally just you, your gun, and night vision. That's it. No HUD, no anything.
So
Very, very cool.
It
And
sounds-
aiming actually down sight reveals your laser sight. So, and if someone has
Like, aims
using
like
night
this.
vision, they can see your laser sight. So you just don't want to be like aiming all the time everywhere. So that gives a more tactical feel to this game mode. Very
That's
cool.
cool.
Very interested in this.
So it's like they took hardcore mode, which has always been a thing in Call of Duty, which is like easier to get killed and no HUD, and they took that and they just kind of added some of these like all these extra night stuff to
Which
it,
is cool.
Which is it is really cool actually, and that I am really interested in that.
Very cool. And then we got a gunsmith mode, which is basically their new weapon customization. And there's 30 to 60 attachments per gun, which is like
Not at the same time.
a lot.
Not at the same time.
Basically, you can customize the stocks, grips, sights, muzzles, barrels, and the undergrip of the gun on every gun. And most are unique to each weapon, so if you pick up some attachment, it'll be unique to weapon X, but some also overlap between different weapons. So that's pretty cool.
This is neat because
Uh,
the Call of Duty's gun customization has always kind of been one of its selling points. But compared to like most recent games, it hasn't been super robust. Like for a while, the main premise is that you can change, like you have like a barrel attachment, you have like a rail attachment where you can attach like a scope or like a holographic sight or something like that. And then like an underbarrel attachment where you can attach like a grip or like
yeah, but this is
grenade
they're
launcher
really
or something.
they're
But this
really
one,
adding a lot more customization.
changing it completely. You can customize the whole thing from the ground up, which is really cool. So I do
Yeah.
like that. I love customization.
Yeah, and then kill streaks make a return because they did take a break from the Call of Duty franchise for a long
Wow,
time.
score
With
streaks.
score streaks, yeah, that's dumb. We're back to kill streaks, everybody. So
Score
back to the roots
Score
there.
streaks were easier to get because if you died, I believe your score didn't reset unless you died again without getting a kill.
I don't like that.
Whereas this one, it's all based off of your kills per that life.
Right. And then actually, there's some open beta times announced, and PS4 will get these first because Call of Duty has an exclusive deal with PS4 because money. So basically, if you're on PS4, the early access for beta times, this is the open beta times, I mind you, are the 12th and 13th of September, and then regular access, so basically if you didn't pre-order or whatever, will be the 14th to the 16th of September. So that's pretty cool. And then other platforms, which everybody else, Xbox, PC, not Switch, because, I mean, come on. Other platforms, early access begins on the 19th and 20th of September, and then regular access begins on the 21st to the 23rd of September. So the open betas are close. They're about a month and a half away, which is pretty cool. And the best thing about the betas is that it has full crossplay with every system.
Oh, neat.
So I can be on PC, you can be on Xbox, you can be on PlayStation, we all play.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to get worked.
And that's very cool, especially in the beta, because if say you're trying
that
to
is?
convince your friend to play with you, you can now because of crossplay, and you can try it out in the beta before buying the game, which is very cool. So it's a good decision. And I know a lot of people, Sig probably of all, will be most concerned about playing with with non-PC players or players playing with console players because everyone knows PC is better for first-person shooters.
Right.
So
mouse
the
and
input
keyboard.
method you use to play the game will determine who you play with.
I
So
see.
basically, if you're on
Like mouse and
PlayStation,
keyboard.
and
stuff.
I'm on PC, since I'm on mouse and keyboard, I'll automatically go to that pool. However, since you're on console, you can opt in to play with mouse and keyboard.
I see.
So it's up to kind of the console players to jump into the
So
big
it's
boy
like-
PC realm.
It's cross-play, but it's not forced cross-play.
Right, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I feel like that kind of makes it more fair, yeah.
Yeah, and then the game actually releases in October. I want to say it's like early October. So
Yeah,
that's really cool. That's a lot of information I kind of dumped on you guys there. Is that any of that interesting to you about Call of Duty? Be like, oh man, maybe I'll pick it up, or maybe I'll give it a shot in the beta.
It is definitely more interesting. I haven't been interested in Call of Duty for a while now. It just hasn't really been my thing, and it's kind of they've been adding all these like weird gimmicks and stuff, or like these wall running and jetpacks and all this.
I mean, they're not doing that with this one.
all this crap, So I was like, not really into it. If I wanted to play like a sci-fi game, I'll play like a better sci-fi game.
This pen.
So
True, but the story's supposed to be very, very good too. So
But now they're kind of going back to what made Call of Duty as good as it is, and that is the whole Modern Warfare package to begin with. So, I'm pretty interested in it. Will I pick it up? Still not entirely sure. I haven't really been into these kinds of games lately. But if enough of my friends or enough people who want to pick it up, I'll probably pick it up.
what do you think, Sig? Are you interested in this at all? Try it out in the beta, maybe. Pick it up. Any thoughts on it?
I'm kind of down on shooters now, man. They're all the same now.
Yeah.
We've seen so many recycled. I mean, the most
I understand
novel
what you're
idea recently was the pinging system with
With
Apex
Apex?
Legends.
Yeah.
But I mean, that kind of
That was just kind
That's
of
not that
it's
big
kind
of
of a utility. It's
Right.
It was neat, but not exactly groundbreaking.
I don't think I can get excited about shooters until they come up with something.
Like revolutionary?
And I can't describe what that is.
Yeah,
It's one
I
of
mean-
those things like with the iPhone happened, you're like, oh snap, this is what I've been missing. This is what I needed in my life.
Yeah.
All these shooters, it's been the same kind of thing for. It's hard to get excited over it. as well.
I feel like
understand
Titanfall was one of the shooters that kind of broke away from the traditional mold.
I did like that one. That one was very fun. Did you
The-
play that?
Titanfall, yeah. The third one, I only played the third one.
Or the second one.
Oh, the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the second one, and yeah, it was cool. I mean, the wall running was cool, but I mean, I don't know. I really, really don't know. It's
It's still a first-person shooter at its core.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a game mode that I wouldn't say it's like kind of losing popularity, but maybe not the undisputed most popular game genre anymore.
I don't know
But-
about that, dude.
I don't
I
know.
think it is.
You think so?
Yeah. I think first-person shooters will always be the most popular thing
Oh, maybe that's just us then. But
because of Call of Duty, dude, and Medal of Honor before that. Like, they've always been around. So I think they'll always be at the top. And behind them will be fighting and sports games. So, and then below that will be racing games. So there's just like a hierarchy.
Others.
Others.
Um,
Okay, so I mean that was all Call of Duty news.
Good
I mean,
thing we
I'm
don't have
personally gonna pick-
FPS
I'm probably
in our
gonna pick it
name.
up.
I know,
I'm probably
right?
gonna pick it up.
we're FPS guides and we don't play.
That's
a lot
frames
of
per
FPS.
second. Frames per second.
FPS per second guys.
The tech channel.
this guy, whatever. It's just a name. It kind of got to that point pretty quickly. We're just like, all right, yeah, this is just a name now, as long as it looks legit.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for that Call of Duty news right there. We can move on to something else that's better. Oh, Fallout 76.
That's bad.
Crap.
Well, it's yeah.
I didn't read the next thing on the list.
We're skipping this. Nintendo
Yeah, let's
stuff?
skip Nintendo.
Okay, yeah.
Irrelevant for right now.
So we're gonna move on to the rapid fire news. So y'all know how we do it here. We got the big news, we got the little news, we got the little news, we got the very little news. So this is the little news. Rapid fire news. So the first raid is coming to Fallout 76 this August. Comes to us from Games Radar. So this update will open a vault which players can explore, similar to dungeons and fantasy RPGs and stuff. And any raid, if you should know what a raid is, honestly. So we're gonna be exploring Vault 94 come August. I guess, a little background about the vault, because why not? It's a vault founded on the principles of faith, and the inhabitants became missionaries after the vault opened. So this happened sometime after all the missionaries left the vault. And for those of you who don't know, Fallout has this kind of lore with the vaults. There's always like this crazy weird gimmick with like each vault, because they were never actually created to help anybody. They were like these closed experiments, and you know, this all kind of goes into the realm of like government experimentation on the people and stuff like that. But anyways, it looks neat. I guess I haven't been
It
playing.
looks okay.
It's an update. I don't know. Anybody who plays Fallout 76, whoever you are, let us know what you think about it.
If you're watching and you play or listening, like,
Please let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, like, because I don't know anyone that plays that thing anymore.
Oh, every time we finish a rapid fire news, we should have a gunshot sound to segue into the next rapid fire topic.
That might be too
like,
scary. We'll just bring in Sola and we'll put him in the back and be like, make sound effects every time we're done talking.
He just be in that corner like.
So that's
Also, new viewers hopped on. Hey guys,
Hey, what's up?
What's up, everybody?
Thanks for checking us out.
We're going into a little bit of rapid fire news right now. For those of you who just jumped in, we just talked about the Fallout 76 update, adding the first raid to the game, and now we're moving on from that topic. Next thing, there is a new game that I kind of discovered over the week. Looks pretty neat. It's a PS4 exclusive called Concrete Genie.
Game looks cool.
It is going to be released around October 8th of 2019. It is a PlayStation VR compatible game. It's a very fantastical platform/adventure style game. It does kind of remind me of Epic Mickey, if you have played that game or know what that is.
But better.
But it looks like a
way
family-friendly title. But, you know, there'll probably be something there for all ages.
I
It looks
recommended
pretty
that
neat.
to-
You know, check it out.
To Los's kid, because like basically because you're like a kid in the game and then like you create this artwork you create like this graffiti work or whatever on the wall, and then like that becomes the level. It like jumps out and you can go into that level. It's very cool. Very cool.
It looks very neat. It looks very interesting to watch. So if you're interested in that style of game, you know, go ahead and check it out. Looks neat.
I don't know. Maybe Cade would like that.
And
Maybe he's too
it's
stuck on
coming out
Fortnite
soon,
though.
so why not?
It looks cool.
It's got a very unique kind of style. It's a little Tim Burton-y, you know, but I like it. Moving on, we had QuakeCon over the weekend. Went over a lot of Doom-related information. This comes to us from Bethesda. So they discussed the multiplayer for Doom Eternal and showed off some new gameplay for that.
Dude, the multiplayer looks crazy. Have you seen it?
I've
wild.
seen like some clips and stuff, but I haven't really like.
Basically,
looked
it's
at
like the
it too
Doomslayer
closely.
against two other people, so it's a 2v1. So it'd be like
Right.
me and Sig against JD over here.
Right.
And then he would be the Doomslayer, and then me and Sig would be the demons, and we have to coordinate and try and take him out. So
And you'd be
kind
like
of cool.
the special demons, like, because always like, you know, special
Yeah,
demon types and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So,
So it looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
It's an interesting take. We'll see how it works. You know, it's kind of hard to see how it's gonna go. I mean,
But
Maybe
I
it'll
mean,
be
if you're, I
one-sided
know
in one way.
JD's gonna jump on Doom pretty much immediately because Doom's awesome.
I am gonna
So-
try out Doom. So
He'll be streaming
It's
it.
gonna be a lot of streaming going on.
A lot of
man.
streaming happening in the future.
I'm not gonna be able to like finish streaming any game because before I finish it, another game's gonna come out and I'm gonna want to stream that too. So
Okay.
Anyways.
You can talk about some more than news. I'm gonna X out some things that
moving
aren't
on a
as
little bit
important.
further down the list, the new game
important.
Fire Emblem Three Houses, which came out last Friday.
It's not important.
The main character or the male voice actor for the main character actually got replaced. This comes from Kotaku regarding some allegations where the voice actor admitted to mentally and sexually abusing his friends and significant others. How is this related to the game itself, or is it just bad publicity?
What do you mean, dude? Nintendo recasted him.
Just bad publicity. Okay.
Nintendo recasted him.
So yeah, they recast.
Just
this
took
guy.
him out, dude. How is that related to the
so
game?
I'm
They
guessing
just
there'll be like
replaced the character.
an update. I know, but it says his friends and his SOs, like it's his personal life.
Yeah, but this is Nintendo, dude. This is Japan.
I mean, no, I'm not saying it's not bad. You shouldn't sexually assault people, no doubt.
Don't abuse people.
But I'm just looking at it, I'm like, wait, it's friends in SLs. I was expecting to see
I guess I should have
coworkers
put
or something.
I should have put another bullet point under there and said Nintendo replaces voice actor because of reputation,
Yeah, represent
face value.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not good.
You don't want to be.
Nintendo doesn't want to be, associated with that
You don't wanna
guy.
be
Captain
associated with
Stimpy's
that.
looking like, why is this news?
I don't want to be associated with that. It's not. We do not condone sexual violence at all,
Or any violence.
or any violence. But just want to throw that
Yeah,
mild
because
disclaimer
Nintendo,
out there.
Japan is known for this because Sony replaced the main character in their game Judgment because he was guilty of drug smuggling. So Japan is known to replace their characters.
But that's cool though.
We're just taking you.
To disassociate with.
But that's-
Yeah.
I mean,
So he's in
sexual
jail
abuse
now,
is
right?
one
The
thing.
guy's in jail.
No.
No.
Probably not.
Probably being charged
Probably
right now
not.
or
Okay.
going through legal stuff. So they're just like, "Urgh, get out of here.
Probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they can
So
talk
I
about
mean,
the
I
next-
guess
the
that means
next
they're
few-
gonna update the game. and
Yeah, they're gonna update
changed all the
Yep,
voice lines.
yep. all of them,
All the voice
which
lines.
is a
done
lot of
by-
work.
Can't
by
they
the way,
just do that digitally?
no.
Well, just mix the audio
Yeah,
so it
just
sounds
run it through
different.
an auto tune. Boom, he's got a new voice.
Yeah, and then he sounds like Lil Wayne.
Build it into the game.
Built it into the game, a medieval game. Hey man, why do you sound like Lil Wayne all the time? Like,
Dude, Poodley's like, I low key want to know what the assault was. It was like, hey Brenda, nice rack.
no.
Like, it was
I didn't
probably a little-
really. I didn't want to dive too
Probably a
deep into
little
it.
more extreme than that, I would guess.
Probably yes.
I would guess a little more extreme than that. So, I don't think the story is going to develop any further than this, but I guess
Nah.
if it does, I guess we'll let you know.
Yeah, and then the next thing, which is cool, Hitman 3 is officially under development, which is super cool by IO Interactive. So same guys, alongside a new IP by IO Interactive. So
We'll see where that goes. I
super
mean,
cool, man. I didn't get into the Hitman
Yeah,
series,
Any
but
idea what this new?
nothing. No idea.
No news
Does
or
that interest
anything.
you at all, Sig? Hitman 3? Did you play Hitman 2?
You did
Yeah.
like Hitman, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the Hitman series.
Nice.
So it is interesting.
Did you like Hitman 2 being a full release, or do you
Yes.
like episodic?
I like it being a full release.
Okay.
I haven't finished the game, but it's cool. It's challenging, but it's one of those where
It's a cool game to watch as well.
It's cool to watch, and it's relaxing. It's not stressful.
It's not stressful.
Not stressful, really?
Assassinating people isn't stressful.
It's
Okay.
not a stressful game.
It's easy work.
Interesting.
So, what was that image that Vibe and Jay put up there?
Yeah, what was that image?
Oh, I didn't see it.
We got another image over here.
And Vibe and Jay coming in clutch with these images.
We saw that one already.
Important.
Yeah.
That is
That
important.
one's cool though.
Yeah, someone needs to explain this whole dinosaur thing. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Someone needs to explain this to me. That's very funny though. Very funny. And then let's see, another very interesting news story. This is okay. So this is by Kotaku, and they actually did report this. They reported this accurately, unlike the BBC News, who reported it very inaccurately. So, Rockstar North is a developer under Take-Two, and they're the head of GTA. They're the ones that crank out the GTA series, Rockstar North.
Yeah.
They are based in the UK, and they have not owed taxes, keyword owed, taxes in 10 years.
How are they not owed taxes?
So the story the BBC ran with was Rockstar North, based in UK, has not paid taxes in 10 years.
That's a very different thing.
Very different by
Saying
one
that
word.
they're not
So
paid
basically,
taxes,
the
yeah.
UK government, just like we do here, and different states, has hey, we have a tax incentive for you guys to bring your business over here. So that's what they did, and Rockstar North applied for that tax benefit, and they just got it. I don't know how, but they got it. It's supposed to be meant for small to medium developers,
Well,
so they can save money and work on their games.
This is funny. It's like.
But this is Rockstar North. This
It's
is the
like one of
most
the
profitable
largest.
game ever made.
Yeah,
So-
they're the most profitable game ever made, and they're not paying taxes.
And they're not. They haven't paid taxes for 10 years, and they
Wow.
haven't done anything illegal. It's been totally legal. It's just the system is not good over there.
Yeah.
So,
Don't
little tidbit
don't believe clickbait articles, guys.
from the BBC of all sources. I did not expect that. So
Don't believe clickbait articles. Think.
yeah, that's cool. And then you want to talk about the Outer Worlds? Can we
Okay.
switch? And then,
So yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before you, I want to know where you guys stand on that. So Rockstar North was incentivized by the government.
Yeah, just like any other.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you come base your headquarters here.
Well,
you can
okay.
apply
So
for
they
a tax
didn't
break.
go. They didn't say Rockstar, you are incentivized. They're like video game developers, you are incentivized by this tax.
Tax break.
Tax break. Yeah, that's
How
what
do
it
y'all
is.
feel about that?
Tax breaks?
Fine.
I mean, if you go through the right channels,
Yeah,
you
you go
apply
through the
for
system,
it, and
they approve you.
and you approve you. Just there's nothing really to say about it because
Yeah.
you've been approved. Like
I feel like
legally.
Rockstar should not have been approved because again,
I feel
one of the biggest developers in the world.
I think the purpose of the whole tax break thing was to help smaller developers and smaller producers and stuff start up.
But then they can't hire
Rockstar's
as many
been
people.
one of the biggest.
They can't. If they're small, they're gonna hire. Yeah, we'll hire a whopping 10 people from your city. That's not that big of a draw. But if you have Rockstar, yeah, we're gonna bring 2,000 high-paid programmers into your city, feeding your community,
Oh, so
Spending
you're coming in
money.
from there.
Let's see.
buying Lambos, buying
see.
Lexuses, buying
Let's
Starbucks.
see.
You want to approve us.
I see.
You don't want a little outfit going there. Yeah, we've got 15 people coming in.
Oh, so do you think they looked at it and they're just like, oh,
Yes.
we got the big dog
Like,
coming in?
Yeah.
Deal.
It's the reason why. It's the reason why AOC was getting flack for basically not trying to incentivize Amazon to go to New York.
Yeah, I remember
Right?
that. Oh, I
she
remember
wasn't
that
cutting
story.
a deal with Amazon. They're like, "What are you doing? We
That
need
was
Amazon
so
here."
dumb.
Right.
Let's give the taxes to the people.
That's right.
Come on.
That's interesting. I didn't know there was a Rockstar
Yep.
in the UK.
Yep. See,
Interesting.
the more you learn.
Okay.
Yep. And then let's see. Oh yeah, Outer Worlds.
The cure to being poor is to stop being poor.
That's like that South Park episode. Guys, we found the cure to AIDS.
Division Matrix. They ain't Division Matrix. Guys, the secret of being poor, to not being poor, is to stop being poor. Get with it, okay?
What a guy.
What a guy. Well, what an absolute guru. So, anyways, moving on to actually video game related news again. The Outer Worlds, which is the new Obsidian Entertainment's Obsidian Interactive, sorry, their new game RPG coming out this year. These are the same people who made Fallout New Vegas, not 76.
So
that's
hold on,
dumpster fire.
you straighten
Yeah,
yourself
An
out.
actual good Fallout game, and the original OG Fallout was done by these dudes. So they're coming out with this new game, The Outer Worlds. It's going to be coming out this year, and it's actually coming to Nintendo Switch for some odd reason.
Somehow.
So
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I'm just bizarre. I'm honestly in shock, dude. I didn't think that Nintendo Switch would be getting these many big games, but apparently they are. So,
Cool.
yes, Division Matrix New Vegas was super dope, and so I actually have very high hopes for the Outer Worlds. I think it's going to be sick. If you have a Nintendo Switch and you want a nice RPG to play on that Switch, then I
There you
guess
go.
get this.
And then another milestone that we definitely need to report is PlayStation 4 has officially sold more than 100 million units.
Good job,
So,
PlayStation.
that puts the PlayStation 4 up there with the most elite consoles, with the Wii and the PlayStation 2. That is it.
I still can't believe the Wii is up there, dude.
What do you mean? Of course it's up there.
Dude, that
PlayStation 2, by the way, sold 150 million units in its lifespan. That is insane. So, awesome PlayStation 4. Good job. Xbox is sitting there with, what, 45 million? So, sorry.
like not even.
Sorry,
half yet.
Xbox.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then, Super Nintendo World. Super Nintendo World will be a cornerstone of Universal's third Orlando park. This is something we talked about
Yeah.
way before, maybe
So-
a couple shows ago, that we pulled up some of the images, and it looks
New park.
cool.
New park. And since
Looks
we're actually
very
based
cool.
in Orlando, we can go there.
We're going to go there when it opens
And we can go with the
in 3
GoPro.
years.
And we can show you guys videos, and it'll be fantastic.
I'm totally going to go. It's going to be cool.
It'll be
It's going
fantastic.
to be really cool. And
That
then
does look very cool.
we got another little bit of data for you guys, another interesting one. Sig probably thought of this already. 53% of PlayStation games were bought digitally compared to 43% this time last year. That's a huge jump. So digital gaming is on the rise.
53
Really taking over.
53% of PlayStation games were bought digitally.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then all the other news we can kind of skip and go to our deals section because this is irrelevant.
Yeah, more or less not super relevant things,
Yeah.
just kind of things to look out for. Okay, well, let's go ahead and jump into the deals
Wow,
and
52%,
upcoming
that's a
releases
lot.
and stuff. So Xbox Game with Gold for August. Listen up, Xbox people. Gears of War 4 free on
Perfect.
for August,
Perfect.
which is ironic because it's on Game Pass. So like you can pay for it on Game Pass, or you can just
True,
Get
but
free.
Gears 5 comes out next month, so this is a perfect time to offer it for free.
yeah. So if you're interested in getting Gears 5 and you haven't played Gears 4 yet, now's your time to get it for free. Moving on, also
Forza
Forza
Motorsport.
Motorsport 6, which is also going to be free this month. Go and check that out. It's Forza. It's it's Microsoft's flagship racing game, so go check it out. Moving on, these will be Gears of 4 is actually available right now.
Yep.
As of August 1st, which is yesterday, and Forza won't be available until August 16th, going into September 16th. So you have a little bit of time there.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, Xbox Game Pass games for August. We have Ashes Cricket, comes out today or yesterday. Pandemic came out yesterday. Downwell came out yesterday. Jackbox Party Pack 2
August 8th.
comes out August
That's
8th.
cool.
So that is actually pretty cool. Jackbox is a nice little party game. If you guys haven't heard of that yet, I highly recommend it. Space Hulk Tactics. Coming to the PC. Why does it say PC? This is supposed to be. Is it
Well,
only
'cause
Xbox
it's-
Game Pass PC?
Game Pass Ultimate. So
Okay.
so some of them will go to PC.
I
only.
see. Some of them are
Yeah.
PC only. Okay, so Space Hulk Tactics comes out August
What game
8th.
is that?
I think that was kind of like a Warhammer 30K
Oh, okay.
kind of thing.
If you're interested in those games, check it out.
And then Slay the Spire comes out August 14th. A lot of really small games. The most notable one that jumps out to me is the Jackbox Party Pack. Like I said, if you guys like party games and you have people that you like to play party games with, then just go ahead and download that.
It's a really good family gathering.
Yeah.
game.
Let's get in there, play with your people, have a little game night or drinking night or whatever.
Yeah, and then the last games that are coming to you are from PlayStation. PlayStation Plus games for August are Wipeout Omega Collection and Sniper Elite 4. That last one is awesome. Sniper Elite 4 is really good.
Wipeout Omega Collection.
I don't know what that is.
Is that like the
I have
show
no clue.
Wipeout? You
I
remember
have
that
no
show?
I do, but I have no idea what it is.
Remember that show Wipeout?
So maybe it's that. And then we did have an argue section, but I think we kind of covered it at the top of the show because it was
A little
about
bit, yeah.
Ninja and Twitch and how he can kind of boost up Mixer and how Twitch will survive.
Well,
So,
Mr. Tom Twitch.
top of the show. Yeah, that's what we discussed.
Yeah, then basically already talked about that. I guess now a little rumor. There is a new Need for Speed game allegedly in development, and
Yep.
so
It's going to be revealed at
That was gonna
Gamescom,
be-
which
should be-
is the last weekend in August, I think. I think it's the 24th or something. So
yeah.
we'll be bringing you the info from there.
Yeah. Every
Whoa,
time a
whoa,
convention
hold on. Let me
happens-
rephrase. Not from there. It's in
Not
Germany.
from there,
but
yeah. But every time a convention
After.
happens or something big happens, of course you can see it right here.
That's right. And you guys want to talk about anything else? I mean, we're actually ending a little bit on
Actually, a
time.
little
Like
early
literally on time.
today.
You know
Quick,
what? One of
someone
the
blow up the chat.
when we were talking about the little bits, when we're talking about FaZe Clan signing a 13-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that there is how young is too young to
Actually,
make money from streaming or is it for competition or for streaming?
it's streaming.
I mean, it's for competition,
streaming.
right?
It's for
I
streaming.
don't. That's what I'm asking.
No, I think it's for streaming. I think she's going to be one of FaZe Clan's content creators.
Oh, okay. So she'll be a content creator then.
Content creator. Do
Man,
you guys feel
13's pretty
13
young,
is too
man.
young? I don't think she should be.
I wouldn't watch a 13-year-old girl play games, but I'm not a pedophile. so,
Maybe they're trying to get more of a girl audience, you know.
They are trying to get a more
bring in a
female
girl.
audience, so I guess they would
13
bring
is a
in
little young,
girl.
though.
I just think
That's
a lot
13
young.
in general is too young.
That's a lot.
I think it
young.
should be like 16.
I think
Young by
probably
about 5
16
years.
at least, yeah. It's
Some interesting math there.
it's weird.
That's.
It's a little weird, to be honest. It makes me a little uncomfortable.
I kind of hope that this deal they fall flat on their face on this one to prevent, the next competitor from signing even,
10-year-old.
signs an 8-year-old.
Is that kid born? Is that kid?
Like,
That kid's got a controller in his hand at birth.
Yeah, I think we're encroaching, the
Eh,
extents. We gotta pull
it's
that back a
still
little
at that
bit.
point. It's just a new market. There's not really any regulations for it out yet. It'll happen. Something will happen, and then they'll be like, all right, yeah, we should probably regulate this, and then
Yeah, that's always how it happens.
Just-
Something bad has to happen.
just gotta
before
wait for
regulations
something
happen.
bad to happen. So
I agree.
hopefully, whatever that.
I mean, I
thing
hope
is,
nothing
it
bad
doesn't
happens to a
happen to you
13-year-old
to
girl.
hide-
Like,
Yeah, hopefully, if something does bad happen, it doesn't happen. To
Well,
you.
I don't
Yeah.
mean bad as in like something necessarily like one incident, but like if it's a bad deal, if you're like, all right, we signed this person and nobody's watching, I hope nobody, I hope it doesn't become popular. Like
I'm
it's
a
the new
little
thing.
scared for this
You hope
girl,
nobody
man.
watches it?
Like,
Yeah, dude.
Like it's being a girl
People
gamer
on the internet
is,
are not
like,
nice, dude.
Scary.
They are not nice. These like, you know, these like sweaty troglodytes that watch Twitch all day, like they're they're not exactly
But, like, I
like
don't know,
well mannered cultured
Like
people.
how would
dude.
you feel if like, you know, your 13-year-old daughter was like streaming and then
I wouldn't let
there was
her.
like 500 guys watching her, dude.
I
Like
wouldn't let her.
that's weird.
Even my son, who's 10, I won't let him stream under my watch until he's 18.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, unless he's really, really good, or I still don't know. Maybe 18. I don't know.
It's tough.
It's
tough.
really tough.
But 13 is a no.
I'm more protective of him than I am of myself. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's like I'm saying, until something bad happens, it's hard to put a
Something bad's gonna
it's
happen.
hard to
like,
gauge
almost
it. You know?
immediately.
It's hard to gauge it. So it's really, but I mean, yeah, I do think that is too young. That is, there's something unsettling about
It is.
about
All right. I
about
don't feel-
thousands of.
But we don't. Okay, so we don't
mostly
actually know what she's
grown
gonna
men
be
watching her.
doing either. Like she could be, maybe she'll be helping with streaming, but not necessarily on camera. Maybe she'll do something that isn't on camera at first, but
I still
why
think it's
hire
too
her,
young
right?
to monetize.
I
Like,
still
13 is
feel
still
like
too
it-
young to monetize.
And yeah, I mean, I feel like they probably would be doing something on camera because I mean, what can this 13-year-old girl provide behind the scenes that
Right.
that like
I don't
hey,
know,
this is-
man.
like oh, look at this 13-year-old girl. I should like pay this professional camera crew. It's like so. I think she probably is going to be streaming, and
That's gonna look
that is
bad,
unsettling.
too. Just
It's
imagine those
unsettling.
headlines, man.
Because
They-
imagine it's Face Clans. I mean, all the members are in their 20s,
Right.
And then they're men. They're like, they drink, do drugs, and throw massive parties at their mansions and stuff. Like, so like, there's just one side of the spectrum, and there's this innocent 13-year-old girl who is gonna be.
And plus, just
streaming
imagine
alongside
the
them, you know?
headlines from Polygon, Rock Paper Shotgun, Kotaku, all
This-
those websites that are so
this is gonna be a hotbed for
PC.
clickbait,
It's gonna be
dude.
like, how do they do this? How do they endanger this 13-year-old girl? It's gonna be
It's
just
gonna be a hotbed.
Well, this is new territory, and I think they can take the example that the NBA did with the NBA draft. Like, they made a minimum age limit to play in the NBA because it was getting a little bit.
true, but
it
it
was
was also
getting-
physical requirements. So that's different than video games.
Aside from that, I mean, there were a sizable segment of the fans that were like, "Man, these kids are too young. Like, they're immature. Like, they're like they don't even enjoy really
It's
watching."
not fun to watch. Yeah.
You want them to kind of marinate in the college, or a little bit of adulthood before they start jumping in as a 16-year-old.
they can come out on their own.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I mean, the NBA setting a minimum age, I think, was good for the league. I think there could
I
be
think-
something like that similar. I don't know what that age should be, but I think there should be a
Say-
minimum age
I'd say
to.
16 to 18.
16, I think, is
16
acceptable.
to 18, something like that. Like if I saw if a 16-year-old streamer doesn't really bother me,
Yeah.
you know. But younger than that, I'm be like, all right, you know, like
We're a bunch of people who
About
we don't
the future.
know what we're doing. We don't even know the difference between a follower or a subscriber until 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
So I would not be surprised if a year from now Twitch will put in something like that
Yeah.
where there will be a minimum age because
Until they get in trouble,
they
they're
need
not.
yeah
Because money.
That's gonna have to happen. And if we're
Yeah, it's just gonna be
change, so-
unfortunate because, man, 13-year-old girl.
He has like a little gift there too.
That's
wow,
cool.
Okay.
How do you do
that?
this stuff?
Do I do that a lot? I mean, is that?
Yeah, so I guess that's our thoughts on it.
Yeah, so in the chat, what do you guys think about this? A 13-year-old girl joining
That's like
a streaming clan, basically.
What Julia's 7, right, or 8? That's like 5 years from now she'll be streaming. That's weird, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'll have more gifts next
Weird.
week. And I'm looking forward to it, Vitamin J. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah.
Oh,
So
boom, there it is.
I
Another
think
one.
Another one. And
oh,
another one.
Yeah, let's check this one out. That one's very funny. Good job. Good job.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you're an audio listener, Vitamin J pretty much photoshopped Ilicano SC's
Oh.
face and kind of like an Aw Pikachu meme version and onto all of our faces. So it's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even realize that. Yo, podcast listeners, you guys aren't aware of this golden stuff that's happening in the chats. And people we have some little Photoshop gurus in here, and they're just whipping up these little pictures for us, and it's very cute.
Yeah. So I think that's about does it for today.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
about it, my friends.
that about wraps it.
It's Friday,
up.
everybody.
It is Friday. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and round out the show. Thanks for stopping by. As always, just a reminder, we are at subscriber level now. We can be subscribed to. So now, for the first time, I will truly say, please like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Check us out on social media, and of course, our lovely website, fpsguides.com. You can check out all of our content on YouTube, Twitch, soon Mixer, and basically anywhere that podcasts can be found. Also, please check out our new and improved Discord. Please jump in there, drop some memes. If you have some beautiful GIFs or funny pictures, drop them in there. We would love them. And if you want to play some games with us, just kind of pop in and be like, yo, you guys want to play something?
I'll be streaming
What's up?
Smash on Sunday, Smash Sundays. So
Yeah.
if you see me, my
And,
friend code's in the description. Let's play.
This will be the third time we're doing Smash Sunday, so please jump in. This is like an open Smash invitation kind of thing. It's like an open invitation, so you see us streaming, you want to play, just just come in and
if you
get
jump
work,
into the
man.
Discord, you can be heard over stream as well.
We can talk to you and stuff. It'll
Yep,
be a
we
good
can
time.
communicate and everything.
So yeah, come in, drop in on Sunday, and come freaking catch this fade, bro. I'll whoop that ass.
You have to have the one curse at the end of the show. We went the whole show.
That was a soft curse word. Okay?
Is that worth an
That was
explicit
very
tag? I don't
soft.
think so.
Oh,
curse
somebody
word.
calling you out.
Yo, let's go, dude. Let's go.
back.
You're trying to run this fade. Let's do it.
Do me a favor, John Hopthrow. Hit that follow button so I can, celebrate.
Yeah, hit that
Yeah,
follow
yeah,
button
yeah.
so we can have a celebratory,
Celebrate.
little bit of Hennessy. All right, he's feeling a little cold. We gotta warm him up today. Anyways, guys, thanks as always. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. All of this support and feedback and communication stuff in the channel, we love it, and it's definitely helping us out.
Your
So
beard needs
please,
a fade. That actually looked
please
kind
help
of good.
us out. Anyways, my beard needs a fade.
I don't know. When that would look good, right?
What do you mean a fade?
You don't fade beards. It's gotta be sharp, right?
Nah, man, do it.
Uh-huh.
Be,
Oh, I
be
mean,
crazy.
Like fading it?
Be
Oh,
crazy,
I-
man.
No, I feel like it looks too straggly.
Be crazy.
I kind of try and edge it because it looks too straggly, you know.
Vitamin J says sideburns to beard. Faded.
Sideburns to beard. Yeah, I could use a little trimming over here. That is true. Man, stop calling me out, bro. Damn.
Stop making me feel
I'm
uncomfortable.
sitting here trying to tell y'all about games. Y'all attacking me physically. All right, I'm feeling quite assaulted right now. Lay off the beard and the hair, please. Thanks. All right, my girlfriend loves it.
That's all that matters.
Thanks a lot, John Hopthrow, man, and it wouldn't hurt you in the slightest to hit that follow button. Just saying. Anyways, I guess we'll go ahead and just stop it here.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah?
that's all we gotta say,
That's
everybody.
right. It's lunchtime,
And,
guys. Have a great weekend. We will see you next Friday.
Play
Don't
games,
forget,
everybody.
Play games.
Play games. Peace.
Boom.